Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into a complete book summary and review of a massive foundational guide in the marketing world, Russell Brunson's .com Secrets. Now, before we even start breaking down the strategies in this book, we need to talk about a pretty harsh reality. The era of cheap internet traffic, yeah, it's officially dead. I mean, back when the internet was the Wild West, running an online business was relatively easy. But consumer behavior has completely shifted, costs have absolutely skyrocketed, and honestly, the stuff that used to work is now just a fast track to bankruptcy.
So let's look at the brutal math here. In the old internet days, your cost per click, your CPC, might have been, say, $1. If you spent $100 to get 100 people, and you had a standard 1% conversion rate, one person bought your $200 product. You were golden. You spend $1, you make $2 back. It's a money machine. But fast forward to the new internet. Competition is fierce. That exact same click is now $3, so you spend $300 to get that single buyer for your $200 product. You see the problem, right? You're literally losing money on every sale. Now, most businesses panic and think, oh, I have a traffic problem. But Brunson points out that's actually a myth. You can't just buy more traffic to fix a leaky bucket. If you are losing money like this, you do not have a traffic problem. You have a funnel problem.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our structured roadmap for escaping that expensive traffic trap. First, the traffic cost problem. Second, building your value ladder. Third, engaging your dream clients. Fourth, funnel fundamentals and phases. And finally, proven scripts and software.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the traffic cost problem and value ladders.
So what exactly is a value ladder? Basically, it's a visual map of all the products or services you can offer, arranged in ascending order of price and value. Here's the deal. In a perfect world, you'd just sell everyone your absolute best, most expensive product on day one. But if they've never heard of you, cold traffic is highly unlikely to just open their wallets for your top-tier premium offer. It's like asking someone to marry you on the first date. You have to start by offering them something at a much lower price point, something with low risk. Once you prove you can actually deliver value, a good chunk of those buyers are going to naturally climb up your ladder and buy your more expensive stuff.
And this brilliantly illustrates how it works in the real world. Let's look at a dentist's office. Step 1, you come in for a cheap, routine teeth cleaning. Low risk, right? Well, while you're in the chair, the dentist casually mentions your teeth could be a bit whiter. So, boom, they upsell you to Step 2, teeth whitening. After that's done, they suggest a retainer to keep your newly white teeth perfectly straight. That's Step 3. And finally, Step 4. For the people who really want the premium result, they offer high-end cosmetic dentistry. Notice what's happening? At each step, the price goes up, but the value goes up too. You really need to look at your own business and figure out your exact steps. But, quick side note, before you can even build this ladder, you have to know exactly who your dream clients are. Without them, the whole funnel just falls flat.
Which brings us to Section 2, engaging your dream clients. Okay, so once people start entering your world, how do you actually talk to them? It starts by building what the book calls an attractive character. This is basically your online persona. It's what draws people in and builds a wildly loyal following, the kind of fans who buy whatever you put in front of them. To build this, you need 4 specific things. First, a compelling backstory. Second, you need to speak in parables or stories. People remember stories, not facts. Third, you absolutely must share your character flaws. I mean, nobody relates to perfection, right? Flaws make you human. And fourth, you have to be a polarizing figure. You kind of have to take a stand. Sure, you'll repel some people, but you will turn your core audience into absolute raving fans. If you try to please everybody, you're going to end up exciting nobody.
Once you've got your attractive character dialed in, you use 2 main strategies to talk to your email list. First up is the soap opera sequence. You use this for brand new leads. The whole goal here is to bond them to your character by making every single email open-ended and super entertaining. It's literally like a soap opera episode on TV. You leave them on a cliffhanger so they are dying to open tomorrow's email. After that comes the daily Seinfeld sequence. Look, if you don't email your list regularly, they are going to forget you. Period. This sequence is all about maintaining that relationship over the long haul with daily check-ins.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the ratio here. It sounds completely counterintuitive, but the daily Seinfeld sequence is basically 90% entertainment and only 10% hard content. I know, that goes entirely against how most businesses do email marketing, but Brunson hits the nail on the head here. People check their phones to be entertained, not to be lectured. Try flipping your script. Make your daily emails 90% entertainment and 10% content, and you'll watch your open rates and conversions absolutely skyrocket. Let's move to Section 3 and see how this builds. Funnel fundamentals and phases. There's a great quote from Brunson here.
He says, the real difference between having a 6, 7, or even 8-figure business is whether you understand the phases of a funnel and can successfully monetize the different points along the line. The absolutely crucial takeaway here is pre-framing. You have to set your visitor's state of mind before they hit the next step of your funnel. To do that, you have to gauge their traffic temperature. Are they hot, warm, or cold? Then you build a pre-framed bridge to systematically qualify them, moving them from just casual subscribers to buyers to your VIP big spenders, delivering massive value at every single phase.
And honestly, the best part of all this, you literally never have to start from scratch. The book lays out 23 distinct building blocks of a funnel. Building a funnel isn't some crazy dark art. It's exactly like playing with Lego blocks. Someone out there in your target market has already figured out what works. Your job is just to reverse engineer their success, look at their campaign, and snap together these 23 blocks to fit your own business.
All right, bringing it into the final stretch. Section 4, Proven Scripts and Software.
So the crucial point as you start snapping these Lego blocks together is this. One-time offers, or OTOs, are where you make the true profit from your funnel. Think back to that brutal math problem from the beginning, where that $3 click was bleeding your bank account dry. Well, structuring perfect one-time offers is exactly how you fix that math. By offering this incredible, immediate upsell right after someone makes their initial purchase, you boost your average cart value so much that suddenly you can actually afford to buy traffic again. It's a total game changer.
And Brunson actually gives you the cheat codes for this. He provides fill-in-the-blank templates for 7 specific funnels, all based on deep consumer psychology. For example, if you're selling really high-ticket stuff, you'd use the perfect webinar funnel. Want sticky, monthly recurring revenue? Use the continuity funnel. But my favorite is the 2-step free plus shipping funnel. Why? Because this is the exact funnel Brunson built to sell the .com Secrets book we're reviewing right now. Talk about eating your own dog food. He literally proves these templates work in the real world.
Now, you might be wondering, how do I actually build this stuff if I'm not a tech genius? That's where his software comes into play. Brunson co-founded a platform called ClickFunnels. It lets you easily grab these proven templates, tweak them however you want, and mix and match those 23 Lego blocks without writing a single line of code. Funnily enough, yep, he used the ClickFunnels to sell ClickFunnels. It's super intuitive, and they offer a 14-day free trial, so you can actually jump in and test the waters before committing to anything.
As we wrap up this book summary of .com Secrets, I want to leave you with a final thought. Consumer behavior has completely changed. Even for physical brick-and-mortar stores, this funnel-based approach is simply where the world is heading. You just can't rely on cheap clicks to save your business anymore. So I gotta ask, when you look at your own business right now, are you just blindly buying traffic and crossing your fingers for a return? Or are you strategically building a funnel that extracts the maximum value out of every single click? Think about how you can start sketching out your value ladder today. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I will catch you in the next one.